2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Zach LaVine.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
And now the opening lineup for Seattle. Thompson out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Williams. Then there's Drew Holiday. And it's LaVine in at the 2. And for the Nets, Dimon out there with Traore. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Clowney in at the power forward. Believe it or not, the season is drawing to a close. Have most teams met your expectations this year, Richard?
Many have exceeded my expectations, B.A. Seems like play and players get better every year. Stars and good teams keep finding ways to improve. It's impressive.
Here's Traore. And he's going for the lob. Hey, great communication on the lob.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. Outside Holiday. Pass to Thompson. 4-3. That shot is off. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I did have a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. I asked Coach directly about his thoughts on facing Drew Holiday. We have to keep an eye on him at all times, Coach admitted, saying defense is where he has me most worried. He can be so disruptive. We really have to keep the ball away from him. Sounds like they'll try to avoid Holiday altogether on the offensive end. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. And it's Seattle with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. That one drops for him.
Not just a shooter, LaVine is also willing to bury himself inside and go to work.
Screen by Claxton. Pass to Abaji. Hey, puts up a 3. Offensive board. For 3. Doesn't go for him. Seattle on offense. Toppin passes to Williams. Just over a minute and a half in. Now LaVine. 5 on the clock. Elbow shot on the way. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Traore. Here's Clowney. And Williams over to help. And here's Claxton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. For Seattle, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Holiday finds Thompson. Now here's Williams. Back to Thompson. Outside Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Claxton. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. Now that we have a chance, let's check out the teams that are scoring the most points off turnovers.
It's one thing to cause turnovers, but the key is turning those takeaways into points. And this team is the best in the league at doing that.
Pass to Dimon. Here's Claxton. Here's Clowney. Offline with a 3. Well, Grant, last season, the Nets retired number 15, the jersey of Vince Carter.
Yeah, half man, half amazing. In his half-decade in New Jersey, making 3 All-Star teams, 2 as a starter, and joins his former teammate Jason Kidd amidst the 7 jerseys we see hanging above us.
Here's Traore. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Pass to Dimon. Here's Traore. Tipped away and stolen by Holiday. Here's LaVine. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. LaVine's got 6. Brooklyn trailing. Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now. And this matchup with Seattle, it's their first meeting of the season.
Their last season, they swept this team, though both were struggling throughout the year.
Pass to Toure. Back to Claxton. Here's Abaji to get back on track. Holiday grabs the miss. Now Thompson from deep. Second chance shot. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Here's Traore. No made baskets yet. And Claxton throws it down.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Now Holiday giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Thompson passes to Toppin. Just 5 to shoot. Williams misses. The Nets have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Pass to Toure. Here's Dimon. Last game we saw him with 32 points. Traore can't hit. Seattle has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Levine. Softly drops in the floater. Levine's got 8 points.
Boy, Levine just glides off the bounce. He is very difficult to stay in front of.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Dimon. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the night. Filipowski, he's checked in for Seattle.
Shooting for Brooklyn. Devin. At the line, 1 foul.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And it's Seattle with the ball. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favors missing all those free throws. You could sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Seattle.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
And And that one misses.
Talk about a guy who gives you everything. Drew Holiday is a coach's dream.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Mitchell's checked in for Drew Holiday. The Nets have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Here's Traoré. Still no points. Claxton a screen on Toppin. 6 on the shot clock. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Now here's Mitchell. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Here's Abaji. Pass to Dimon. The 3-ball. Seattle pulls it in.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Toppin passes to Levine. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. The Nets have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Timeout called. Brooklyn. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
So both teams changing it up here. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Klay Thompson.
Well, I like that he's really found a balance. He doesn't feel the need to put the team on his back and try to carry them offensively, but he can still bring it when they need him most. And maybe what's most important, he provides that veteran leadership necessary.
Over to the left wing. This one for 3. Wolf can't get it to go. And Thomas has got the ball here for Seattle. Pass to Toppin. Takes a 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Mann. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Here's Saroff. Over Thomas. 5 to shoot. Here's Williams. The rebound by Filipowski. For Seattle, they've gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Here's Thomas. Filipowski controls the rebound and the putback. And Seattle leads by 3.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Mann with it. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Williams looking around. Shot from the wing. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. A nice shot by Toppin. And now a 5-point Seattle lead.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Here's Saroff. 17 points for him last game against Toronto.
And in addition to putting up points, he terrorized ball handlers, racking up a ton of steals.
Now here's Williams. Again the miss by Williams. Now Neesmith. He's scoreless. Here's Mitchell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Seattle shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good for Mitchell. Here's Saroff. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Now here's Mann. Inside. Here's Saroff. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul. Cameron.
Brooklyn shooting their second attempt at the line tonight.
Second team foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. At the line, one shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pass to Neesmith. Launches a three. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside, Williams. Here's Saroff. Claxton a screen on Mitchell. Saroff for 3. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Now here's Mitchell. He's closely guarded. Filipowski. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And Aaron Neesmith picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Seattle making a switch here. Dunn's checked in.
Number 3, Chris Dunn.
Nets trail by 7. Here's Saroff. To the middle. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Pass to Neesmith. Now Filipowski. He's guarded by Claxton. A nice shot by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 6.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
On the wing man, defended by Dunn. And that one's good. Man. Here's Mitchell. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. From the arc. Hits the trifecta. 5 points in the game.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
Here's Wolf. No points so far. Pass to Saroff. 6 to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot by Dunn, no good.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
The 3. Seattle pulls it in. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. There's Neesmith with the 3. Zach LaVine, he's been the guy making things happen for Seattle. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on Seattle so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
And Seattle, looking at who they've got, Chris Dunn is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Neesmith, then it's Williams, and it's Filipowski in at the 4-man spot. Seattle leading by 8. Dunn outside. Here's LaVine for 3. Oh, just dropping it in. LaVine.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And he jams it after taking the nice beat on the run.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Seattle shooting around 50% of the game so far. Left side LaVine, outside Williams. Here's Dunn. Off target from outside. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Williams. The 3. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Dunn left side. Uses the glass on the layup. Dunn's gotten his first points in this one.
At point blank range, oh yeah. You're not missing from there.
Nets trail by 8. Pass to Abaji. Here's Traore, defended by Dunn. On the take, and that one is stopped right through.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate. And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And Seattle calls time here. Thompson, he's checked in for Seattle. Drew Holiday comes in for Dunn. With the playoffs around the corner, let's see how the West is shaping up. Taking a look at Seattle, currently 8th in their conference. They're hoping to keep that playoff spot.
Checking out Seattle, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up. He's at his best when he's assertive like that. Don't take any chances, just take it to the rim.
Pass to Abaji. Here's Clowney. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And Holiday, here we go. And Seattle calls time here. Toppin, he's checked in for Seattle. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. We look at the last month's premier teams on the fast break.
They've been playing at a fast pace, which plays to their strengths.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Pass to Holiday. And he gets that one. Holiday's gotten 4 this quarter.
Oh, Drew is so crafty when he gets to the rim.
Nets trail by 6. Here's Traore. 20 points for him last game against Toronto. And he drives in. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Shot is good by Levine.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
The Nets have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Here's Clowney. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Clock at 6. Here's Traore. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for Seattle. Pass to Thompson from downtown. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd assist of the night. Nets trail by 8. And there's the foul. It's on Zach Levine. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his 2nd, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A 3rd, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Seattle on D. Here's Clowney. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. And out of bounds. Seattle will have it.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
And here's Holiday. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
It wasn't just the scoring. He got others involved, too.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
He's 6'4" and well-built. Drew is bigger and stronger than you think.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line in this one. That's good from Holiday. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Here's Dimon. He has 7. It's good.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Holiday taking his time here. Toppin right side. Now here's Levine, guarded closely. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And here's what the schedule for Brooklyn looks like. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for that game against the Hornets, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
Here's Abaji going inside and out of bounds. Seattle will have it.
Okay, time to take a breath, fellas. Plays like that should not happen.
Seattle leading by 7. Holiday with the ball. 7 points in the game. To the wing, right side. And here's Toppin from the arc. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Nets have gone 8 for 9 here in this second. Outside, Williams gets the three to fall. Williams has got 6 points in the quarter.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
Outside Holiday, and stolen by Williams. It's a one-on-one situation. And there's another one for the Nets.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
For Seattle, they've gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Now here's Holiday. Pass to Levine. And stolen by Williams. Jumps up, and Williams punches it home.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
And Seattle calls time here.
Now on the window floor. Give it up for Team White.
Seattle making some changes. Thomas comes in for Thompson, and Mitchell subbed in for Holiday. Seattle leading by 3. Now Levine. 29 points for him last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Here's Thomas. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. When Cam Thomas has the ball, Richard, it can be a tough cover for the defense.
You watch for screens, and then you have to choose. If you overplay him, he'll drive to his mid-range shot. But if you gap him, he can hit the 2-2.
Free throw good. Thomas.
You love the readiness of Cam Thomas. Whatever his team needs, whenever they need it, he is prepared to deliver.
Pass to Abaji. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Hey, expanding his range. Knocks it down from distance. Abaji's got 7 points.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Now here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Here's Levine. Abaji with a rebound. Pass to Saraf. Lets it go from deep. Wolf can't get it to go.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And here's Thomas. 3-pointer. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 7 tonight. Abaji. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Seattle. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to Levine. Filipowski with it. On Claxton. Rejected by Claxton. Here's Saraf. Checked by Mitchell. Here's Saraf. He tries for 3. Man, the pass to Abaji. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Seattle has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Here's Levine. Ooh, determined bucket from Levine.
Well, Levine is fired up tonight and having no trouble finding points for his squad.
Pass to Claxton. Now here's Mann. Here's Wolf. Here's Abaji. Here's Mann. No good. That would have tied it. Seattle leading by 3. Outside Mitchell. And here's Toppin. Here's a floater. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Defensively, you know Thomas wants to take that shot. It's hard not to bite on that pump fake.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. First one falls.
You can tell Cam Thomas has a real aptitude for this game. He can contribute in multiple stats out on that floor.
Seattle making some changes. Robert Williams checked in for Filipowski, and it's Nesmith in for Zach LaVine. And both free throws good for Thomas.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
Here's Mann. The shot from the low post is good. Mann's got his second basket of the game.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Thomas up top. 5 points in the game. And as the leaderboard shows, these teams have really dominated the offensive glass so far this year. The 4th spot held by Brooklyn.
They're having success because they're sending multiple guys to the offensive glass. Hard to block out everyone.
Free throw good. Thomas. And that's good as he hits both shots.
And they're now upwards of 80% from the line. A step up from their foul shooting in the first quarter.
And here's Mann. 9 points for him in his last game. Pass to Abaji. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Thomas for 3. Counted from distance. Thomas has got 10.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Abaji, pass to Claxton. A minute 37 left in the second.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
And Aaron Nesmith picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Dunn, he's checked in for Thomas.
Number 3, Chris Dunn.
.127 left in the second quarter. Here's Saroff. Just 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. Seattle pulls it in. Nesmith's got 4 rebounds now. Dunn outside. Pass to Mitchell. Now Williams. He's guarded by Claxton. Outside Nesmith. The shake. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Abaji. Oh, from deep. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got 8 rebounds in the game. 29 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Williams is checked in. 20 seconds left in the first half. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Toppin outside. Launches it. And so it's Seattle, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down. Well, any impression, you knuckleheads?
Yeah, I can do a few. My best is probably...
Shaq. He meant impressions of the standings, not like being an impersonator.
I know that, Kenny. Why you always gotta be spoiling my fun, huh?
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Brooklyn Nets.
Sometimes you try on defense and still get scored on, and that's what's happening right now. They're struggling to find the answers, Shaq.
Gotta tighten up, that's all I'll say.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.